I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Manchester, huge fight night tomorrow, live on BT Sport. Box office, Joyce v Parker. We just had the weigh-in. Get your reaction to that, please, Francis.
I thought it was nice and tense, bit of needle there for sure, and it's nice and buzzy in here, very busy. Been a good fight week, and it sets up tomorrow night nicely.
Every time I see Joe Joyce, seems like he gets bigger and bigger. What did you make the condition of both men up there?
I thought Parker looks in good nick, but not in as good a nick as Joe Joyce. And they've obviously both worked very hard, and it's for a world title, so it deserves the hard work. But I just think we're in for a phenomenal heavyweight fight, and I'm very, very confident that Joe Joyce comes out on top.
In your opinion, outside the top boys, the obvious names, is this the best fight you can make in the division?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think Joe Joyce gives most people in the heavyweight division big problems. Joe Parker not as many, but yeah, I think that they're two guys at the top of the tree, and just which one will go at that next level up.
I know Joyce is your guy, but do you expect perhaps the early rounds to go to Joseph Parker? We've seen Joyce take a lot of shots early on in other fights as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going to go on records and past fights, Parker notoriously starts quite quickly. Joe not so much. However, Joe Parker, he didn't really. Although I think the fight should have been stopped, he didn't manage to put Derek Chisora away in 24 rounds. So I don't think he manages to get Joe Joyce out of their early doors. And if it goes past 4 or 5 rounds, I think Parker's in big trouble. I actually fancy a Joe Joyce stoppage tomorrow, 8 to 10. That's me jumping off the fence.
That's your pick for tomorrow. Just talk to me about the significance of the WBO interim title being on the line for this.
Well, listen, it gives the winner a guarantee at Usyk. It's a huge stake in the ground, if you like. There's no manoeuvring, there's no wiggle room for that. I suppose unless it was a unification bout. But yeah, I mean, it gives the winner an absolute guaranteed world title shot. Probably early to middle part of next year.
Also got a 4-belt unification as a chief support with Amanda Serrano. Good to get that on the bill.
I think it elevates it. I think it absolutely brings a fantastic star of the sport to Britain. I think the fans are in for a real treat having her on the show. She's serious, don't she? She's deadly serious. She's got a great team of people around her, and it's been a pleasure to have her this week.
Any other fights you're looking forward to in particular?
Well, Kakachi looks fired up. He always brings it, Anthony. So I think that's a decent fight. And again, I think that's a great scrap. Flatley, Heaney's got his work cut out. Jeff Flatley is no pushover, and he's looking at there. He actually looks a bit taller than Nathan, probably about half an inch. So although he might be coming up a weight, he's definitely got the size to trouble Nathan. So he's got to be on it tomorrow, Nathan Heaney.
Look forward to it. How do you think this does on box office, Francis, tomorrow night?
I think it does well. I think it competes with anything that's not that top tier level. I'm not going to get into a predicament like one of my mates did a month or so ago. If you know what I mean. But I think it competes with anything that's not a Fury or a Joshua event. I think it does. It does some serious numbers.
Well, listen, we look forward to tomorrow night. Everyone tune in BT Sport box office. We'll get to Manchester and get a ticket for tomorrow night. Anything else you want to add, Francis? Anything you want to get off your chest?
I think we've got a decent schedule coming up over the next couple of months. So I think George is obviously working hard on a few of the big fights that hopefully we can get done.
Zach Parker, Andre purse bid happened yesterday. What's the situation with that?
So we won that, so hopefully we get that on. Asif Andrade travels. We'll see. But if not, Zach will definitely be fighting this year. So yeah, we've got some good stuff coming up.
Francis, thank you very much for your time, and we'll speak tomorrow night. All right,
man. Cheers.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. You coming out?
One hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.